A conurbation is a region comprising a number of cities, large towns, and other urban areas that, through population growth and physical expansion, have merged to form one continuous urban and industrially developed area. In most cases, a conurbation is a polycentric urban agglomeration, in which transportation has developed to link areas to create a single urban labor market or travel-to-work area. The term conurbation was coined as a neologism in 1915 by Patrick Geddes in his book Cities in Evolution. He drew attention to the ability of the new technology of electric power and motorized transport to allow cities to spread and agglomerate together, and gave as examples Midlothian in England, the Ruhr in Germany, Randstad in the Netherlands, New York City, North Jersey in the United States, the Greater Tokyo Area, Taihayo Belt in Japan, NCR of Delhi in India, and Southern Metro Manila in the Philippines. The term is described in Britain, whereas the term is described in the United States to most closely be a metropolitan area by the Census Bureau. It may consist of a central city and its suburbs. A conurbation consists of adjacent metropolitan areas that are connected with one another by urbanization internationally. The term urban agglomeration is often used to convey a similar meaning to conurbation. A conurbation should also be contrasted with a megalopolis, where the urban areas are close but not physically contiguous and where the merging of labor markets has not yet developed. Africa, Morocco, Rabat, Saleh, Nigeria, Lagos metropolitan area. Lagos is a conurbation formed through the merged development of the initial Lagos city area with other cities and towns, such as Akaja, Ojo, along with various suburban communities such as Agege, Alamusho, Ifiko, Ajaya, Kosovo, Mushin, Oshodi, Shomolu, etc. South Africa, Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni, and Tshwane currently merging to form a region that comprises a population of 14.6 million people. Asia, China. Three conurbations in China are the Jing-Jingji comprising Tianjin, Beijing, Tangshan, Qinhuangdao, the Yangtze River Delta of Shanghai, Nanjing, Hangzhou, Ningbo, and the Pearl River Delta including Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Hong Kong, Macau. India. The Mumbai metropolitan region is a metropolitan area consisting of the metropolis of Mumbai and its satellite towns. Developing over a period of about 20 years, it consists of 7 municipal corporations and 15 smaller municipal councils. The region has an area of 4,355 square kilometers and with a population of 20,998,395, it is among the top 10 most populated urban agglomerations in the world. It is linked with Mumbai through the Mumbai suburban railway system and a large network of roads. The National Capital Region is a name for the conurbation or metropolitan area which encompasses the entire National Capital Territory of Delhi as well as Gurgaon, Faridabad, Noida and Ghaziabad that are urban areas ringing it in the neighbouring states of Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Rajasthan. The population of the NCR region is 21.7 million. Bangladesh. Dhaka has recently been linked with Narayanganj and Ghazipur city such that there are no gaps between Dhaka and those two cities. Indonesia. Jakarta, Japan. The Taihayo Belt is the largest conurbation in Japan in every term, extending from Ibaraki Prefecture to Fukuoka Prefecture, running almost 1,200 kilometers, with the total population of 82.9 million. The Greater Tokyo Area, also called Shotokan, is a metropolitan area in the Kanto region, with the estimated population of 35,676,000 in 2007. Often referred to as the most populous and economically largest metropolitan area in the world. Pakistan. Karachi metropolitan area is one of the largest metropolitan areas of the world, with the exceeding population of 25 million. Rawalpindi, Islamabad, also known as the Twin Cities of Pakistan, were built about 8 miles apart and have now completely intertwined into each other due to huge population growth and expansion of both cities. Lahore, Rawalpindi, Kala Shah Kaku, the second largest city of Pakistan, with adjoining towns of Kala Shah Kaku and Rawalpindi. Philippines. Metro Manila, Philippines. Thailand. Bangkok Metropolitan Region, Thailand. Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City Metropolitan Region, comprising Ho Chi Minh City, Binh Duong, Thong Nai, Baria Vung Tau, Tay Ninh, and Ta Nan. Hanoi Metropolitan Region, comprising Hanoi, Bac Ninh, Tai Nguyen, Vinh Phuc, and Viet Tri. Kien Hon Nha Trang Da Lat Conurbation Belt, comprising Kien Hon and Nhon, Song Cu, Tui Hoa, Van Phong Bay, Ninh Hoa, Nha Trang, Dien Can, Cam Lam, Cam Ran, Truong Sa, Phan Rang, and Da Lat. Hudanang Quang Ngai Conurbation Belt, comprising Hue, Hong Tra, Hong Tui, Langko, Da Nang, Hoa Vang, Hoang Sa, Hoyam, Tam Kentucky, Chulai, Dong Qut, Sun Tin, and Quang Ngai. Caribbean. Puerto Rico. The Caribbean area, which is generally not considered to be part of a continent geographically speaking, has a small conurbation in Puerto Rico consisting of San Juan, Bayamon, Guaynabo, Carolina, Canavanas, Caguas and Catano. This area is colloquially known as the Area Metropolitana in Puerto Rico. Europe. Belgium. The Flemish Diamond is the Flemish reference to a network of 4 metropolitan areas in Belgium, 3 of which are in the central provinces of Flanders. Together with the Brussels capital region, it consists of 4 agglomerations which form the 4 corners of a diamond shape. Brussels, Ghent, Antwerp and Leuven. 2. Over 5 million people live in this conurbation, with a population density of more than 800 per square kilometre. 3. Germany. Germany has 3 conurbations along the River Rhine, namely Rhine-Main, Rhine-Neckar and Rhine-Ruhr. The Rhine-Ruhr is the largest conurbation in continental Europe and is a densely populated polycentric metropolitan region in the western part of Germany, comprising the 3 subregions of Ruhr Metropolitan Region, Düsseldorf Mönchengladbach Wuppertal Region and Cologne Bonn Metropolitan Region. These 3 are all interlinked by a continuous urban settlement, while at the same time having cultural and economic differences. Malta. Valletta urban area is the area around the Grand Harbour, is the main conurbation in Malta. The area contains 27 of the Malta's 68 local councils, including the capital Valletta. According to the Demographia, Valletta urban area has a population of 300,000. According to the European Spatial Planning Observation Network, functional urban area of Valletta has a population of 355,000, which represents about 75% of the population of Malta. Netherlands. The Randstad, which is a densely populated area in the Netherlands, with over 7 million inhabitants, consisting of a cluster of the 4 biggest cities of the country and several smaller cities, towns and urbanized villages, is another appropriate example of a conurbation. Poland. Katowice urban area is the biggest conurbation in Poland, located in Upper Silesia, southern Poland. Around 2.5 million people live in the region, which makes up 5.26% of population of Poland. Spain. Conurbation Alicante Elche, United Kingdom. The article link above was changed to list of urban areas in the United Kingdom. Important notes. This lists UK urban areas only and excludes UK conurbations by definition of the term, for example the Liverpool-Manchester or the Manchester-Liverpool conurbation is defined as one conurbation by ESOP in a comparison report published by the University of Manchester in 2005 found. Here, Liverpool-Manchester conurbation has a population of 5.68 million. Industrial and housing growth in the United Kingdom during the 19th and early 20th centuries produced many conurbations. Greater London is by far the largest urban area and is usually counted as a conurbation in statistical terms, but differs from the others in the degree to which it is focused on a single central area. In the mid-1950s, the Green Belt was introduced to stem the further urbanization of the countryside in England. Note that as used in the United Kingdom, the term conurbation is closer to the meaning of urban agglomeration. The list below shows the most populous urban areas in the UK as defined by the Office for National Statistics. The Greater London urban area contains the whole of what is commonly called London, but ONS definitions divide London into a large number of smaller localities, of which the largest is Croydon. North America. Canada. Golden Horseshoe. The Golden Horseshoe is a densely populated and industrialized region centered on the west end of Lake Ontario in southern Ontario, Canada. Most of it is also part of the Windsor-Quebec City corridor, with a population of 8.8 million people. The Golden Horseshoe makes up slightly over a quarter of the population of Canada and contains approximately 75% of Ontario's population, making it one of the largest population concentrations in North America, although it is a geographically named subregion of southern Ontario. Greater Golden Horseshoe is more frequently used today to describe the metropolitan regions that stretch across the area in totality. The largest cities in the region include Toronto, Mississauga, Oakville, Burlington, St. Catharines, Brampton, and Hamilton. Greater Montreal. Greater Montreal is Canada's second largest conurbation, with Statistics Canada defining the census metropolitan area as 4,258.31 square kilometers and a population of 3,824,221 as of 2011, which represents almost half of the population of the province of Quebec. Slightly smaller, there are 82 municipalities grouped under the Montreal Metropolitan Community to coordinate issues such as land planning, transportation, and economic development. Lower Mainland. British Columbia's Lower Mainland is the most populated area in Western Canada. It consists of many mid-sized continuous urban areas, including Vancouver, North Vancouver, Surrey, Burnaby, Richmond, and Coquitlam. The Lower Mainland population is around 2.5 million as of 2011, and the area is among the highest growth rates in the continent, up 9.2% from the 2006 census. National Capital Region. The National Capital Region is made up of the capital, Ottawa, and neighboring Gatineau, which is located across the Ottawa River. As Ottawa is in Ontario and Gatineau, Quebec, this is a unique conurbation. Federal government buildings are located in both cities and many workers live in one city and work in the other. The National Capital Region consists of an area of 5,319 square kilometers that straddles the boundary between the provinces of Ontario and Quebec. The area of the National Capital Region is very similar to that of the Ottawa-Gatineau census metropolitan area, although the National Capital Region contains a number of small neighboring communities that are not contained within the CMA. When all the communities are added, the population is around 1,500,000. Ottawa-Gatineau is the only CMA in the nation to fall within two provinces. United States. New York tri-state area. One example of a conurbation is the expansive concept of the New York metropolitan area centered on New York City, including 30 counties spread between New York State, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania, with an estimated population of 21,961,994 in 2007. Approximately 1/15 of all U.S. residents live in the greater New York City area. This conurbation is the result of several central cities whose urban areas have merged. Greater Boston area holding a population of 7,427,336 as of 2005. The combined statistical area including Greater Boston consists of Boston proper and a collection of distinct but intertwined cities including Providence, Rhode Island, Worcester, Massachusetts, and Manchester, New Hampshire. Most importantly, the cities that comprise the Greater Boston CSA are interlinked by heavy public transportation infrastructure, maintain continuously urban interstices, and hold mutual commuting patterns. San Francisco Bay Area and other conurbation is the combination of the metropolitan areas of San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose and several minor urban centers, known as the San Francisco Bay Area. Greater Los Angeles area. The Greater Los Angeles area consists of the merging of several distinct central cities and counties, including Los Angeles, Orange County, Riverside, and San Bernardino. This area is also often referred to simply as Southern California or colloquially as SoCal. Baltimore-Washington area. The traditionally separate metropolitan areas of Baltimore and Washington, D.C., have shared suburbs and a continuous urbanization between the two central cities. San Diego Tijuana, the largest conurbation between the United States and Mexico. San Diego Tijuana includes the two countries' busiest border crossing and a shared economy. Dallas-Fort Worth. Three large cities, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Arlington, make up this area. Each city is linked by touching city limits or suburbs. This area is also commonly known as the Metroplex and is included in the emerging megalopolis known as the Texas Triangle. Detroit-Windsor. The major U.S. city of Detroit, Michigan lies immediately across the Detroit River from Windsor, Ontario in Canada. In many respects, economically, historically, culturally, socially, and, of course, geographically, Windsor is more a part of Metro Detroit than of Ontario. The two cities and their surrounding suburbs are commonly referred to collectively as the Detroit-Windsor area. The Detroit-Windsor border is the largest commercial border crossing in North America and the busiest between the two countries, with a combined total population of nearly 6 million. Detroit-Windsor is the world's largest transborder metropolitan area. South Florida. The entire Tri-County area, also known as the Miami-Fort Lauderdale-West Palm Beach metropolitan area, is now continuously urbanized along the roughly 100 miles length of the Florida East Coast, as well as extending inland and continuing south of Miami as far as Florida City. Although this is generally all referred to as a single metropolitan area, not a conurbation, it is sometimes broken up into the Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach metros. St. Paul, Minneapolis. Minneapolis-St. Paul is the most populous urban area in the state of Minnesota, and is composed of 182 cities and townships built around the Mississippi, Minnesota, and St. Croix rivers. The area is also nicknamed the Twin Cities for its two largest cities, Minneapolis, with the highest population, and St. Paul, the state capital. Oceania. Australia. Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Sunshine Coast are currently merged to form a region known as Southeast Queensland that comprises a population of 3.05 million people. Its most common use is for political purposes, and covers 22,420 square kilometers and incorporates 10 local government areas, extending 240 kilometers from Noosa in the north to the Gold Coast and New South Wales border in the south, which is contiguous as an urban area, with Brisbane, Gold Coast, and 140 kilometers west to Toowoomba, New Zealand. In 2010, Auckland became a unitary authority encompassing 7 former city and district councils, including Auckland City, Waitakere City, North Shore City and Manukau City, as well as a number of smaller towns, rural area and the islands of the Hauraki Gulf. South America. There are 4 conurbations of at least 10 million people in South America, with at least one more soon to reach that population. Argentina: Greater Buenos Aires, Greater La Plata, Zarate, Campana. Brazil: the entire Rio-São Paulo area is also sometimes considered a conurbation, and plans are in the works to connect the cities with a high-speed rail. Yet the government of Brazil does not consider this area a single unit for statistical purposes, and any population numbers would be synthetic.